My name is Katie, and I'm going to use a geoboard as a concrete model of square units to determine the area of two-dimensional surfaces. So the first thing that students need to understand is that area is the space inside of a shape or a figure. So I'm going to start just by making a square to show that this equals 1 square unit. So the area inside this figure, all of this space, is the area, and this is 1 square unit. So if I were to make a larger shape, and I were to ask students what is the area of this shape, students could come up with 1, 2, 3, 4 square units because there are 4 of those squares inside of this large shape. If students need to see that better, you can put other rubber bands to show the individual squares within this shape. And now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 square units inside of this larger shape. I love this geoboard because each student can have a geoboard and work along with the teacher and make the shapes themselves. They're not just watching something. This is something simple and cheap to replace if you lose rubber bands, but students can work along with you. This is also a great way to introduce square units. When students begin working with square inches, square centimeters, square feet, this is a great way to introduce that. So I'm going to use a new geoboard. I'm going to make a different shape. There we go. If I were to ask students what the area of this shape was, since area is in square units, they could find 1, 2, 3.5 square units. If students can't understand this, we can put another rubber band here to show this full square to see that this is 1/2 of a square unit. So the area of this whole entire shape is 1, 2, 3.5 square units. If this were inches or feet, it would be 3.5 square feet, 3.5 square inches. This would really help students understand. You can bring in, if this were a house, and we were talking about how big the house was, it could be 1, 2, 350 square feet, because obviously a house is going to be really big, and instead of just saying and a half, half of 100 is 50, so 350 square units. So this is just a great way to introduce this to students, and using the geoboard is a great concrete object to use.